is the top of the card at Cage Steel 34. Well, very rarely in MMA do we have two undefeated fighters facing each other in a rematch, but after no contest, that is what is happening right now. It's for the amateur super lightweight title. The 36-year-old Thrainsson will take on the 27-year-old Bean. Thrainsson in the blue, Bean in the red. Dean, you were there last time for this one. Oh, stiff jab there from Thrainsson. Bean is dropped. I was going to say you were there for the last outing, but this one might be a lot quicker.
Thrainsson wasted no time to get the grappling. In the first 2 rounds of the first fight, he really excelled. You know, in the earlier rounds, he did a real good job of out-grappling Bean. It's only in that 3rd round that Bean was able to get that rear naked choke. So I would have thought he's going to try and get this one down to the ground, start to wear on Bean, get to that dominant position.
Rob Thrainsson and Will Bean had taken training very, very, very seriously, and we look like a potential choke scenario here.
It looked like he was going to secure an anaconda, but lets it go here.
Unable to get that front headlock position was Thrainsson. Bean very happy, I'm sure, to engage at this range.
Thrainsson looking for the trip, but he pulls Bean on top of him. He's going to look to try and reverse out the bottom.
Bean with tight overhook control. Thrainsson on his back. Short hammer fist landing here for Will Bean. There's been a kind of tenacity that we expected so far from both fighters. What a pace. Do you see either fighter as the better grappler in principle?
It's a difficult one to call. It's an interesting matchup because they're two excellent grapplers, both with finishing ability. But we saw Bean, under not regulated time, finish with a rear naked choke in the 3rd round of their last fight. So if you were to look at past fights, you would say Bean had the finishing ability. But, I mean, Thrainsson loves to grapple. He uses his strikes as well in the top position. But Bean, I think, has the stronger top control in the grappling exchanges.
Will Bean on top here doing just that. Thrainsson thinking about trying to trap a neck. Can he get some bite on that? Actually, he might. Bean teeping up to relieve some pressure there on the neck. Can Thrainsson finish his choke? He's sitting up into it. Looks like it's going to be tricky because he goes sweep, opens up the legs, posts, tries to stand off it. Nice to see him not too irrevocably committed to that.
Bean can circle off to his left side. He's always going to get the lift. Got the lift and circled off to the left side to try and negotiate Thrainsson back down to the canvas. Thrainsson back on the feet here. Got to fight the hands and turn into Will if he wants to try and regain a frontal position where he can pummel the underhooks.
Standing head and arm choke opportunity from Bean. Denied by Thrainsson. Outstanding first round.
As predicted, it was both athletes looking to get the initial clinch and dominate from the top position. And there were some nice transitions. We saw Thrainsson start to escape with the that bottom position, and Bean utilized the overhook to stay in that top position. And it's a real battle of the grapplers here. Oh, there was a beautiful, it looked like there was a right hand that connected beautifully on the chin. Thrainsson initially got to the top position, but I think both these athletes are going to look for that definitive takedown. They're going to look for the top position. But what's important is to manipulate to a dominant position, side control, the full mount or the back.
Thrainsson and Bean in what could be technically referred to as round 5. Stumble there from Thrainsson. Did Bean tag him? No. Looked more like a slip. Switch kick from Bean. Thrainsson looking to penetrate there. Southpaw plays orthodox.
Bean's still keeping that pressure on, even though he got tagged in the first round. This is what he needs to do, though, to promote that level change. He's going to sell the fact that he wants to strike and try and time and duck under a power shot from Thrainsson.
How do you score that first?
Oh, again with the right hand, the same strike. Thrainsson is in on the single. Will looking to separate and strike in the dead space.
I was going to say, how do you score the first? How do you score the second? Does this make it a tie fight?
Man, it's crazy to think that in the first fight, it was Thrainsson elevating in the first 2 rounds. And in the third round, we saw Will Bean come alive and look for the rear naked choke. And it's unfolding again, but Thrainsson with the definitive striking advantage.
Kick to the body here from Bean. Bean, steady pressure, but must be wary of the hands. The short, fast hands of Thrainsson.
He's got lovely power in that short right hand. He parries the, oh, it looked like there was an eye poke there potentially. Oh, looks like a bad one. Thrainsson on the floor holding the right eye, it looks like. Oh, there's some blood there on the eye already. This would be a crying shame if he got stopped due to an eye poke.
And that looked like an absolutely nasty poke, Teen. Well spotted. Of course, the ref has called a halt to the proceedings and may get some advice from our medical staff here.
We immediately held his eye and went down. I mean, that's not a good sign. It's crucial for him to be able to see out of that eye, otherwise they cannot let this continue. Ah, it's all over.
And that's it. Andy Nichols has taken advice from the medical team and has waved this one off. Now it's going to come down to intent. Do we go to technical decision?
So we can take a look at the replay here of the eye poke just to see what connected. I believe it was the lead hand of Bean. Yeah, it looked like the lead finger as he poured out.
Due to an accidental eye poke, this bout has been declared a no contest. But please put your hands together for Hrafn Thrainsson and Will Bean.
And there we go. It'll be a no contest, I have to say. I had to clarify the rules there, but easy to forget after something like
we'll
this.
We'll be right back here at the
Being ruled
Doncaster Dome next year for
unintentional,
another
it'll go
action
to a no
packed show.
contest
So
at this point in the fight.
keep an eye